Mr. Karpal, do you know who actually ordered for her arrest under the ISA?
Well, we wouldn't know because the arrest was made by the arresting officer, who is the first respondent, and the IGP is the second, because the IGP is in control and supervision of the first, and there is vicarious liability and things like that. But those are technical matters. So as far as we are concerned, the arrest and subsequent detention made by the first respondent is illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional.
And the Home Minister has said that it's the police who had actually made the arrest, and he did not order for the arrest. Is this actually possible?
It's impossible because the police can only make recommendations for an arrest, and it is for the Home Minister then to direct whether someone ought to be arrested, because there must be basis. You see, the arrest was under Section 73, Bracket 1 of the Internal Security Act. But the officer who arrests must have reason to believe that the activities of someone is against the national interest and things like that, national security rather. And for the Minister of Home Affairs to say that he did not direct, I think is all wrong. He would have directed, because the green light must be obtained from the executive in matters of this nature. The Home Minister must be consulted, because he is the one who is ultimately going to decide after the 60-day period whether a detention order ought to be made.
And the ISA cannot usually be used in situations like this, can it? Is there a provision in law for it to be used for what they are arresting?
Well, the allegations we made against her have no basis, and therefore, she ought not to have been arrested and detained. As simple as that. The grounds given are very vague. That's another on the basis upon which we are filing this application. And the allegations made against her are refuted by the mosque officials themselves. So where is the basis? So we say it is in fact politically motivated. There is no doubt about it. This arrest was politically motivated. And this is one of the grounds I've given in my certificate of urgency. The implications and consequences are in fact very far-reaching, because to act under the ISA on allegations which have no truth in it, I think is all wrong. It's an abuse of the powers given to the executive.
Is there a message that's being sent out by arresting bloggers and journalists? And
Obviously, this is a message to muzzle the press and drive fear in the opposition members in particular. And others, for example, journalists are also being targeted. This could well be the beginning of a second Operation Lalang. Yeah, any other questions?
So Habib says police can use Ministry of the 73(1) to arrest anyone without his permission. So
no, that is ridiculous. It must be on directions from him. The police don't act on their own. In matters of national security, the minister concerned, the Home Minister, must be involved. He does not know what he's talking about, obviously. For example, saying that the journalist was arrested for her own protection. You don't arrest someone to protect her. She could have been given police protection, things like that. I think the Home Minister is making statements which are outrageous and no basis.
YB, as an opposition parliamentarian yourself, do you think that with this latest development it has actually garnered more support for the opposition?
Well, there's no doubt about that. I don't think the public, from the public reaction, I don't think they are with the executive on this score. I'm filing a suit against Utusan Malaysia probably by Thursday, but I'll let you all know. And that is with regard to the allegation, the allegation against me, that in my welcoming speech at the recent DAP Congress, I had said that Islam is not the official religion of the country, which I did not ever, at any time, ever say that. In fact, I demanded that there be an apology, which only mitigate damages. I made it very, very clear in my notice to them. Next day, an apology was in fact given, and on the first page, as I demanded. But the suit goes on. And likewise, I think in the case of Teresa, SNI has instructions to file a suit, and I think Mr. Nair is doing the necessary.
So you're filing it for yourself? yourself?
For myself, Thursday, and I think for Teresa, if we can do it perhaps at the same time, Nair, why not? Because we want to teach Utusan Malaysia a lesson. They have completely gone overboard. They're making outrageous allegations against the opposition.